Be with you shortly. I'll be with you shortly. Good morning, America. The markets will open in approximately 1 minute. I hope you're well. Good, sorry, that would be good morning, America, and good afternoon, Europe, and good evening, Asia. Come with me into the tree and lay on the grass. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. Markets are open. Okay, so judging by the overnight range, we are set well above it. So the market is very bullish. And now it's just a question of trying to find an entry point. So I had a fair amount of focus on managing this position I got this wonderful piece of software. You click that and it just puts stop loss to break even. I have a target around. Well, I'll show you on a daily chart. How's my profit? So really good profit. And we are just gonna have to find this FTSE position from yesterday. So right now we have about, what's that, 40, so 45 points in profit. It was a really brutal trading session for me and you yesterday. Well, if you were following me. So I lost in the FTSE alone, 600, call that 800, 750, 950. So call it £1,000 yesterday in the FTSE positions when it reversed on me. And right now, that position is up 856. So I'm actually really, really happy about that. So we're kind of working on we wanna take some off at but probably being a little silly. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll close half here. My target is 50. So I'm closing half here. I've closed half here at 45, I think it was. I can probably close all of it. So let me show you that on the transaction history. So made for £860 on that. I think I'll close a couple of the other positions. I have this wonderful piece of software that will enable me to just close. All right, I'll close as much as I felt like right now, and that made me 400, 860, 870, 11, 7, call it 1200, 1300, 14, 1550, 1750. It's about 1800 pounds. There we go. That felt good after yesterday. Now let's focus on the Dow. We closed at 42,300. We're currently trading at 42,800. So we're gap up by about 400 points, and it's rallied another 100 now. And the Nasdaq closed at 21.5. Currently trading at 21.8. So it's gap up quite significantly. Now it's the question of waiting for an entry. My God, I am tired today. Long night. There's 850 in the FTSE. You know, Brooks is saying on a really strong trend day up here, you just buy and buy above, you can buy on close. He does have a point. At least today he has a point. Well, the bull's on control. It's somewhat of a challenge to get on board this. We're just taking out a multi-day high. And if you look at the weekly chart, we are taking out the highs from May. Not that I want to short a double top. Just gonna look look for some similarities from the past. So what I'm quickly going to do is I'm going to take you through the DAX, every single non-farm payroll since 2022, and you see if you see it now. What you have to do is you have to look over here. And what you want to do is you want to find the dates where the DAX is really rallying hard. Is this a good fit? It could be. Could be. Let's make a note of that. So that's the July, 8th July 22. Definitely the 2nd Sep 22. Also the 11th for November 22. Now we go to 23. We got one on the 6th Jan 23. Maybe 3rd Feb 23. No. 5th May 23. Yeah. 2nd June 23. What we're going to do is we're going to see how the Dow and the Nasdaq is reacting on those days. So that's the 4th August 23. No. Not the best fit. Maybe. Let's have a look. 6th October 23. No. Yes. 8 Dec 23. Okay. 5th Jan 24. No. 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 We're into Jan 25. No. No. Oh. That's a comment between me and a friend, Danish friend, what I was doing. Okay, so now that we have some dates, now let's look at that in so well, how could we expect the Dow to play itself out? So we have to go back to 2022. That's going to take me a little while. Bear with me. I can't begin to describe to you how relieved I am of having recovered the loss from yesterday. I had recovered it last night, but it was the FTSE position I really made. I was trading that on my big account, and it caused me some grief, ladies and gentlemen. Grief. It caused me grief. All right, so what do we got? We got the 8th of July. 8th of July, 2022. So here's July 8th. How did the Dow react on that particular day? Okay, surprising. It's actually perhaps a little unexpected, considering how Europe was trading. So very strong close into Europe, but hardly conclusive. Okay, not the one runaway street that I had expected. Let's go to the 2nd of September. Crazy. All right, so on the 2nd of September, you had quite a big push up, but then you really began an acceleration to the downside. And significantly so. Fourth of November. 4th of November, also in the Dow, had a big push higher off the open, although there was 20 minutes of not. And then big reversal. All right, so then we go to the, I hope that you find this interesting. I'm always worried if people enjoy this or not. Sixth of Jan, 2023. There we go. That's perhaps more aligned with what I would expect the market to do. Pays off to be a buyer at the break of every 10-minute bar. 3rd of Feb. Wow, that's a mess. What I'm concluding so far is that the DAX is hardly the proxy for how the Dow is going to trade 5th of May. Big gap up, very push higher, and then actually sideways for a while. See, what I was thinking in the Dow was to be a buyer. Let me show you. To be a buyer here below 3. See that? So 3 has a low at 841. That might be a little bit ambitious to trade that mix size. So I would want to be a buyer around 840, which is around here. Just put the line in. I won't have it as an order, but I just want to show you where the order would be. Actually, maybe I should have it as an order. Okay, so long Dow. Let's see. 42,841. Gonna slightly want to be a buyer of the Nasdaq. All right, so let me show you my account. Couple of Dow, sorry, a Dow and a Nasdaq position. Wow, Mr. Trump has been busy posting this morning on his Truth Social. Where were we? 5th of May. Let's do 2nd of June. Ooh, look at that Dow. Damn. That's a 1.25 intraday rally. Shit, you rarely see something like this, huh? That was 2nd of June. Let's do 4th of August. Deep retracement. God, I hope that's not happening here. Big push and then close on its lows, surprisingly. And so remember all those days that I'm investigating were the days where the DAX closed at its highs. But of course it would, because this is the DAX would close around here and then the Dow carries on. Where were we? We were on the 4th of August, 6th of October. There we go. We'll be down here, 33,000. Gap down, push lower, big push higher. 2% intraday move from lows to highs. How's my position going? It's all right. It's okay. You know, could be worse. Could be a smack in the head. Could be diarrhea. Could be constipation. So what I did here is I basically just decided to be a buyer below 3. And here I want to be a buyer below 5. Hoping that we would get a trend move. So we are in October now, 23. So let's look at 8th of December, which is really the second last of my sample space. And it what? Sorry, 8th of December. There we go. Push higher off the open. Retracement. And then close on the highs. And then finally the last sample I had was 5th of June 24. Confusing it's going that way, but 5th of June. So that would be this one here. No, it can't be that one. Because it has to be on a Friday. So what am I doing wrong? Let me just have a look. 24, 5th of June, 2nd of June. I think I missed something there. What? I'm not actually sure, unless of course I can't read my own scribble, and it should have been, it could have been July, because this should be the 6th of June. This one here. Anyway. Still can't make sense of that because I'm in the wrong bloody year. It's the 7th of June. I actually think my scribble is 5th of July. It's embarrassing, I can't even decipher my own scribbles. 5th of July. Yeah, nothing. up, down. All right, so let's look at the positions. Dow's coming back down again. Nasdaq is also not quite pushing, and the FTSE is really retracing. I'm moving my stop loss to break even on both. I'm just moving my stop loss to break even because I think I'm tired. It's been a long trading week. There you go. I got 2 entries. Stops are a break even. See if it will run. If it won't, so let that be it. But stop loss is at entry now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pretty emotional Thursday where I lost so much money. I'm very happy that I made it back with the FTSE loss. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about the US loss. I think I'm going to get stopped for nothing on the Nasdaq now. Yeah. But I'm going to let these 2 positions run, and I'm going to wish you a beautiful weekend. Thank you for putting up with me this week. It hasn't been the easiest of trading weeks. I don't even know where I started at the beginning of the week, but I do know when I'm trading well, and I know when I am not. This is video number 130 this year. Come on. Oh, it's rallying. Come on. Brilliant. And yeah, yours truly just needs a long weekend and no trading. So I love you lots. You take care of yourself. And let's see how these trades perform. All the very best. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.